Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and back to another video. Every time I wonder, am I gonna have enough content for the month? Am I gonna have enough footage to react to? Am I gonna run out? And then woke people are like, don't worry, Chuck. We are the gift that keeps on giving. So I was scrolling through my timeline and I came across a very interesting video of an elder woman with purple hair. First telltale sign. And no offense for people with dyed hair, but I'm just saying sometimes that is a telltale sign of the woke. And this older woman decided to go on a pretty crazy rant on GOP voters and wishing a certain disease on voters who vote Republican. So I only saw about 5 seconds of the video and then I stopped it and I was like, I gotta react to this live because this is just too crazy. So I haven't seen the video in full at all. I'm gonna watch it with you guys for the first time. We're gonna react to it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna discuss it and we're gonna see what is wrong with this lady. And correction, her hair is blue, not purple. All right, Granny, what you got?
Good afternoon. If you're a Republican voter, I want you to listen real close.
Okay.
I sincerely hope that someone who you can't live without, who your life would fall apart if that person disappeared off the face of the earth.
Okay.
If you're a Republican voter, if you are a die-hard GOP voter, I sincerely hope the person you love most gets a surprise attack of diabetes. I hope it comes out of nowhere. I hope it slaps you upside the head so fast and so hard that it leaves you traumatized. Diabetes. If you had any idea how hard it is to get diabetes medicine on time, in the dosage you need, you have no idea what it's like. So for all of you Republican voters, I sincerely hope this Christmas season, my gift to you is a case of diabetes to the person you love most that comes out of nowhere. I hope one of you loses a limb to diabetes, because then you're going to understand just how inhumane your own citizen voting record really is, okay? That's who you are. Diabetes. I wish this upon Republican voters. I want you to learn firsthand just how bad you have made it for everybody else. You're going to, I wish this on you. I sincerely hope you get hit with diabetes.
We get it.
I hope it's the person you love the most.
So in case you missed it, she sincerely hopes that your loved one gets hit with diabetes out of nowhere and that they possibly lose a limb or two, for good measure. I don't know, maybe the blue dye went to her brain. I mean, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe that's why she's cray-cray. Maybe that's it. Wow. So this lady decided that wishing disease upon GOP voters is the best way to go. That is the best strategy for the Democrat Party, apparently. Now, I'm going to take a guess that she's probably trying to be clever, right? She probably doesn't like maybe some of the policies in whatever state that she lives in that is run by maybe the GOP party or the voting record of GOP party members when it comes to medication or it comes to healthcare. I mean, who knows what she's talking about, because what she fails to do in the video is be eloquent and be specific, right? She kind of just talks in these general terms and just says, all of you die, pretty much, and doesn't really give any details as to what she's trying to say or why she's saying what she's saying. She just says it. So who knows what her rationale is, but at this point, why are we even trying to break down the rationale of a woke, crazy lady like the one we just saw? Why? Why do it? But my overall point in doing this video is, what happened to having conversations? What happened to being civil with one another? What happened to trying to engage with the other side and trying to find common ground? What happened to those days? Because nowadays, it seems like people are so far to the extreme that we can't even look at each other and have a real conversation, because when you try to talk to somebody, you get that. You get somebody who's so angry and filled with hate and filled with propaganda that they can't even have a conversation with you and break down why they feel what they feel. Instead, it's just die. Get diabetes and die. Lose a leg. Is that productive? Does that actually work? Did she actually think that was going to be productive for anybody listening? Did she actually think that GOP voters would come across that video and be like, wow, she really touched me. I'm awakened. I'm going to change my entire ideology. No, it's not how it works. See, if you can't articulate what you want to say and you have to go to this extreme, it's safe to say you've lost the argument. You've lost it. Because whatever point she was trying to make got lost in translation when she decided to wish death, losing limbs, and disease on people who don't vote the way that she votes. If I were her grandchild or I were a relative of hers, I would be so embarrassed. I would disown her in a heartbeat. I'd be like, I don't know her.
Die kenne ich nicht.
I still don't know her.
She is not my blood. I don't know who she is. That's just embarrassing. That is just embarrassing. And again, if she was trying to make a point about the cost of medication for people with diabetes, and she has some type of policy perspective to counter whatever Republicans are doing in her state, that's one thing, right? Make that argument. Be articulate. Make the argument. But trying to be outrageous and wishing disease on people who may be in her own family, right? Like, how does she know that her sister, that her children, her cousins, whatever it is, maybe they are Republican, maybe they vote GOP. So are you wishing that type of disease on your own family members? Is that how far we're taking this now because you're so upset and so angry? Like, what's she gonna do if Trump gets reelected? That's what I want to know.
Let it out.
It's just crazy, man. We have hit the bottom of the bottom. We really have. Like, there is no way to climb out of this mess. And I'm sure she felt empowered to make that video because of the climate that we live in politically right now. Especially if you're on the left. You can say things like this and your video won't get banned. Your video won't be censored. Your video won't get any flags. No violations. Of course not. But say something conservative and the alarms go off. Especially on TikTok. So it's just funny to me that she felt emboldened to say that and thought that she actually was making a point that was going to land. It didn't land, lady. It didn't land. What it did show, though, is how crazy your party has become and how extreme your ideology has become, that you now are wishing disease on people who don't think like you. You know who else has that perspective? You know, wishing death on people? And even going as far as trying to commit death on people for a difference of ideology? Terrorist. Then again, the left is the same party that now views Osama bin Laden as a martyr in history. Someone who was just trying to open our eyes. So yeah, she's on brand. She is completely on brand with what her party has become. And you know, no matter how much I may not like you, no matter how much I may disagree with you, I would never in a million years wish disease on any other person or death on any other person, because be careful what you put out, because it will come back to you. I'm a firm believer in what you put out in the universe will come back to you tenfold. It will. So you will not catch me wishing disease on people who think differently than me. Not gonna happen. I may not like you. I may think you're an idiot, but I'm not going to wish death or disease on you or your family, because who does that? She does. Yeah. I guess all we can do for people like her is just pray. Pray for her, because her soul is lost. It is lost. But that is her Christmas wish for all of you GOP voters. Please, lose a leg. Then you'll understand. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this video, what you think of this woman's crazy rant. Did you relate to it? God, I hope not. And do you know anybody in your own personal life who is like this lady? And if so, how are you coping? If you enjoy my content, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit my notification bell so you know when I post a brand new video. I'm also available on all social media platforms under CurlyBoyChuck, on Twitter, also known as X, Instagram, and TikTok. Until next time, stay safe, don't get diabetes. Peace.